So happy and proud when Remy finally pooed. Making biscuits on my mom. Peak self-care with the girlies. It's exactly everything I want in a squishy candy. You know what, let me take this moment to say what I'm thankful about. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is a new week, it is Monday, and it is time for us to see what sort of Pokemon showed up for our sleep research. It is week 2 of the Old Gold Power Plant debut week, so hopefully we're gonna do a little bit better. I decided that I want to stick around at Greengrass also for the opportunity to find more Drifloons. I feel like if I were to go to the... oh no, I have that thing happening again. Weird, I didn't do anything different. But I think that if I were to go to the power plant, my chances of getting 8 spawns is going to be pretty small. My team RP for my electric team isn't the greatest either. I think it's like 8k, so I'm like 8k under the recommended. So for this event, I think I will just stick around Greengrass. And sadly, there's no Drifloons that showed up. I still wasn't able to find the one that got away from the previous research session. We do have an Aeron that showed up though, so hopefully we can catch that. I think it's only 1 bar from being full. So that means who should I give my bonus biscuit to? I think this is the final sleep style for Venusaur that I needed to catch too. Let's see. Oh, actually, no, I lied. I'm missing one more. The top belly sleep. So that's when the Venusaur is like squishing the Snorlax. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see. It's hungry. But I think... oh, so I did catch one before actually. Alright, so... bonus biscuit would be an overkill. I can catch that Shuppet too. I mean, I don't need a Sprigatito, but I could have a better one, you know? Alright, and now let's do Shuppet. I only have 5 biscuits left, and we are halfway through the month already. Isn't that crazy? Actually, you know, during my Friday night sleep research, so when I did it in the morning of Saturday, I mean, I think it was Saturday, I found a freaking Raikou. It was full odds. I didn't use an incense, it showed up randomly. Thank you to Fabian for the screen capture, but yeah, I found a Raikou in the wild, and I did not catch it though. Now looking back, I'm like, should I catch it? Should I have caught it? I did have a Master Biscuit, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like I needed to catch it, you know? Like the Raikous I have right now are pretty decent. I've caught 3 or 4 during the Raikou week. Alright, so I have 1 biscuit left. Let's see whether or not that Aeron is any good. And I'm going to put it on this one. Oh, there you go. I was like thinking I'm supposed to hit rank 60 by this morning, and I did. So we finally hit the cap on how much we can rank up until now, which is pretty exciting. It's a quiet nature. Okay, so it's a berry finder, double gingers. We got helping speed M, that's nice. Helping bonus too, which is nice. Helping speed S, which is really good. Ingredient finder M at 75, which is not really needed. And inventory up at level 100. It is ingredient finding up and speed, EXP down. So not really something I would use. Okay, so we got an Aeron, a serious nature. So Aeron is a steel type ingredient specialty. We got sausage, coffee, and sausages. Sadly, that was not double coffee. But let's see, we got inventory up L, skill trigger M, helping speed M, helping speed S, and ingredient finder S at the very bottom. And this nature has no effect. So I'm not going to use this one either. But it's not bad compared to the previous one I found. So let's choose our next. Oh. Alright, let's claim the rewards first. Yeah, I did not have any of Snorlax's favorite berry types. It is... Whoa, the lighting is looking so dark and gloomy and blue. It's supposed to be more pink though. But it is a very damp looking... It was gloomier earlier. The sun's starting to peek out now. But it's Canadians' Thanksgivings. So happy Thanksgivings to any of you Canadians that celebrate. Growing up in my household though, we didn't really celebrate Thanksgivings much. Like, we acknowledged that it was a thing, but it wasn't something we really went out of our way to plan and celebrate. So I didn't reach my goal of surpassing Master 17, and I'm not surprised that I got a B, because there was that one day that I did not charge my Pokeball Go Plus Plus. So I do not want to go to the old gold power plant. I am going to go back to Greengrass Isle. Let's see what dish type we have for this week. Salads. You're kidding. Again? I'm kind of tired of doing salad week. It's been like a month since I've had desserts. Alright, well, let's pick everything up. I'll show you this grubbin I got. It's not anything special, but I did want to take it out just so that I can gather some coffee and start slowly making the new recipes. Alright, should I swap my team out first? Let's see, so okay, let's switch some people out. Damn, salad week again. Alright, so we're gonna take out my Charizard for him. And you know what? I want to take out my Ditto. And then I'll swap my Grubbin for, let's farm some ginger. Or actually, I want to farm some mushrooms so that I could eventually take my Gengar out as well. So that's the salad team. Oh, our Snorlax is growing. We are at basic 2 now with those berries. So Prism, Mago, and Lumberry. Right, let's get to cooking. We are going to make our ninja salad. I haven't even seen the ingredients for the new coffee recipes, so gotta get on that so that I can make it. You know what, salad week is not a bad week either, because my ninja salad's base strength is higher than my curry and my dessert. So, especially because I have my favorite berry, this little dude here, the Ditto, hopefully I'll be able to down the line hit Master 18, or at least surpass my final strength at Master 17. Okay, so I'm low on leagues. But the base for my ninja salad is 35k at level 60. I can't even make the Inferno. That's like a big Sunday meal. But Ninja Curry at 57 is at 26k. And I have Flower Gift Macaron, but I can't make that unless it's a Sunday. So I usually fall on Jigglypuff Fruit Flan or the Lovely Kiss Smoothie. And as you could see, the the dish strength on that is pretty low as well. So salad was a good week to have. So you know what? I shouldn't complain. Let's pick this up. So let's see. I don't have an incense based objective, which is good because I don't really want to use any. I don't really have any other incense I want to use, so I would just be throwing away energy recovery incense. So these ones are candy based. We got a friend incense over there if I use 100 candies. And let's go to the weekly tab. Oh, and we leveled up again. It is looking like such sad colors this video. Okay, we're gonna pick up our sleep points and let's see what we get in the daily lotto. A recovery incense. Oh my gosh, just when I was talking about how I do not want to waste any recovery incense. Alright, there was this volume bundle that came out, but I'm not gonna get it. Let's go through the research community tab and let me show you guys my drink of the day. It's been a while since I've done this. I finally made some blueberry syrup on the weekend since I had very quiet nights, quiet evenings with my boyfriend who was out of town. He's back now. But this is not a matcha latte. It is looking like spooky, but I did not have any of my milks, so that was a mistake on my part. I forgot to pick some up. So I only had coconut water. So it's blueberry syrup, coconut water, and matcha. So let's take a sip. I don't know how it's gonna taste. Actually, that's pretty good. It's, oh, did you hear that? My throat made a weird noise, but it's refreshing. It brings out the grassiness of the matcha more with the coconut juice. This is definitely something I would want to drink in the afternoon, middle of summer. I don't know about early day fall. I think early day fall, I would prefer something a bit more creamy, which is why I wish I had my milk with me, but gotta work with what we have. But I do now have blueberry syrup in the fridge, which is really good. I just used up the last of my matcha, so it's a good opportunity for me to not only pick up my milk, but also my matcha powder. Now, let me talk to you guys about my weekend. So Friday was fairly normal. Oh my god, Sarah encountered a Raikou as well. I'm guessing that is a natural occurrence Raikou and not an incense Raikou. So high five. We both found Raikous during the weekend. But Friday was when my boyfriend went to fly out to visit family and friends for a early Thanksgiving's party. I didn't go, although originally I was going, but I wasn't able to go because my best friend who turned 30 had her birthday, surprise birthday, on the same day on Saturday. So we say our goodbyes and then Friday night. Oh my gosh, how cute! It is so adorable. It's holding the plushie. Okay, because this is such a cute picture, I'm going to pause a little here while I tell you the story about picking up my mom's cat. So Friday comes, my boyfriend leaves. Right after that, I leave as well. He didn't want me to drive him to the airport because of traffic and everything, like driving there and then like going the other way to go to my mom's. So he took the Uber, we said goodbye to each other, and then I was off on my merry way to my mommy's house. So I pick up my little sister, we get ready, and we bring the crate, a blanket, and just a little treat in case we need to use a treat for the kitten. But we drive to the place to pick up the cat, and I give her the money, and then we exchange for the kitten. And my sister was holding it, and it was just so cute. I mean, look at his curious face. He was like just so curious and just as cute as I remembered, right? So on our way home, he was doing very well. The kitten, because it's still a baby. The kitten, we'll name him Remy because that's actually the name that my family picked out, Remy, after the alcoholic drink, because Vietnamese people love Remy, XO, Hennessy, that stuff. But yeah, Remy is the name they chose. So Remy was so good on the car ride back. He meowed a little bit, but there's this one moment where he did like a long meow, and I thought it was so cute, but then at the same time I was worried because I was like, what does that meow mean, you know? But he just he stayed put very well in the carrier during the drive home. And then once we got home, we let him take his time to get out of the carrier. So we just opened the door and watched him like slowly try to get out. And it was the cutest thing. He made such big milestones where he would like have one paw out and then he'd like run back in. And then he would have both paws out and then run back in. And then like both paws out and like half his body out, and then he'd go back in. And then he finally got out. He jumped on top of his crate. It was the cutest thing. And we just let him explore for a bit. And it probably was like an hour into the whole letting him warm up to the space where we finally took turns like petting him and letting him smell us. Or smell the rest of my family members, because he already smelled me and my little sister. And it was so cute. And then he had his first meal. He drank some water. He found his litter box. And it was just, I could just sit there and watch him all day. So I was probably there for almost 2 to 3 hours hanging out. And it was so nice to see my family all just gather in one room watching this kitten. And it was such a nice bonding moment too. My mom loved the kitten. Everyone loved the cat. And it was such a beautiful moment. And now I understand why families get pets, because it really is a great addition to the family. So I had so much fun seeing everyone just light up and gush over Remy. And I just know he is going to be such a spoiled and well-loved kitten. So afterwards I left at like 11, and my mom thanked me for the cat, and I was like, of course, because you know that woman never asks for anything. She's so selfless. She never asks for anything. So, and she didn't even ask me directly for the cat. I heard from my younger siblings that she wanted a cat, so I wanted to do this for her. And I've just loved getting updates about Remy. So my siblings would send me like videos and text messages. My brother was like telling me how he felt so happy and proud when Remy finally pooed. And I'm like, I totally get it, because I was telling my little sister like, let me know when Remy poos, like how big is it? Is it wet? So it was a solid poo. And I'm so jealous because my brother told me that Remy showed him his belly, which is like a sign of trust, because cats don't show their bellies to just anyone. And then I also saw that Remy was making biscuits on my mom, and I thought that was just so cute. I feel like out of all of us, naturally Remy is very good with my mom. Like he has no trouble walking up to her, being held by her, and just like sitting with her and having company. The rest of us though, I think because we're so excited to like hold and play with him, he kind of gets a little shy because he is a shy cat. He's the shyest of his siblings, but yeah, he just works so well with my mom, and I'm just so happy. Like seeing her smile for the cat and everything too was like really great. And my sister, turns out she's allergic to cats, and I'm like, dang, it's a little too late because I already got you guys a cat. But I remember before we were wondering whether or not she was allergic because I do have family members that have cats. And then my sister later told me that she isn't actually allergic to cats. So I was like, okay. And now I wonder, did she just say that because she really wanted to have a cat in the house? So yeah, we're trying to figure out like solutions. I saw like, she sent me that some people on TikTok, oh my gosh, MP. That is a beautiful Shinx. Oh my gosh. And it's so great too because it's yellow as a shiny, so it's like really electric looking. So it blends perfectly in with your Raikou and Pichu. That's so funny. But yeah, my sister sent me this video of this girl on TikTok talking about like some dander spray. So I did some research, and there was this university study that kind of debunked whether or not it really works. On top of that, when I was doing my research, I read that there was aloe in it, which was a surprise to me because upon my research, I learned that aloe is toxic to cats. So I'm like, why would they put aloe in a spray? So it's basically the spray, and then you wipe it over the coat of the cat's fur because it's supposed to like remove the dander. Because when people are allergic to cats, it could be one of two things. I think either the fur or the undercoat, or the other thing is the cat saliva, and cats groom themselves, right? So the saliva gets on their coat. So when I was doing my little research on that product, one university suggested to just use like wipes, and it'll do the same thing instead of buying a $30 spray that you put on a mint and then wipe your cat down that has aloe. And aloe is like toxic to cats, which is really weird. But then also another thing is air purifiers. So I told my family to look into that as well, because it's probably better than putting some random spray on Remy and then having him like lick that, you know. Not really clean in my point of from how I see it. I don't know, putting something on a coat when you know your cat's going to be cleaning itself, it's going to be licking the product, and I think I'd rather not. So if any of you guys are cat owners and are also allergic or have someone allergic, let me know. I also read that it also helps if you buy chickens from a farm that has cats. So if the chickens are exposed to cats and then they make eggs, then you could feed those eggs to, I forget, either the human or your cat, your pet cat. And then that helps with the allergy, supposedly. Or you just have to commit long term and go to your doctor and get those like allergy shots. But I don't know, man. We're gonna take it day by day and see how my little sister feels. But yeah, I'm just so happy everyone is in love with the cat. So that was my Friday. It was such a great way to end the week. And then Saturday was my best friend's surprise birthday. So we had a spa girl day at 2 o'clock. So from 2 to 5 was our water circuit. 3 of us girls came there a little bit early to surprise her. So we were at the lobby, we were checking in, and then that was when my friend came in, and she was so surprised because she thought that she was going to do a spa experience with her boyfriend, because her boyfriend was the one that dropped her off, right? So she told me that she recognized my head because we were like all back facing the door, so she couldn't see our faces. But then when she came in, she was so surprised, and she was like, I recognized your head first, like my head. And I thought that was funny. And then she recognized like my other friend's head too. And yeah, she was just really surprised and super happy. And then we went straight into the water circuit. We did the sauna, the steam room, the cold plunge. And let me say, like, I love my boyfriend and I love doing spas with him, but it's so different going with your girlfriends because it's just like peak self-care with the girlies, and it's so fun, and you're just talking about like anything and everything. And one thing that I noticed with my boyfriend that my girlfriends also noticed with theirs is that their boyfriends don't do like all the water circuit activities the way they want to. So like for me, for example, my boyfriend can't really do the sauna for long periods of time or the steam room, but he can do the cold plunge very well. And I really love to stay in the sauna and steam room for a long time. So my girlfriends are the same way, and their boyfriends are also the same way. So it works out when the four of us are together, us girls, and we're doing the steam room activities and the sauna activities in the talking area too. So we get to like really catch up and talk to each other. And it was just so much fun. Like I had so much fun. My best friend had so much fun. Like all four of us girls had so much fun. We also ate there because there was a restaurant and it was delicious as usual. And we had ended the spa experience with massages. So all four of us got massages and it was so good. Whenever I usually go there, they give me like a random masseuse every time, and they're usually like a bit on the younger side. But the masseuse I had on Saturday, she was older, near retirement age. She told me that she was gonna retire and go back to Colombia soon. And wow, the massage she gave me was like the best I've ever had. She really took attention to the places I told her that I needed more focus on. Like for me, I put calves, feet, and shoulders. Calves and feet because the season started again for my heels dance class. So like my calves have just been so tight. Like if you guys roller skate or ice skate as well, you'll know that, or even jump rope, any of those activities, when you take a moment away from it and then you come back to it, like your calves are going to feel so tight and sore. So my calves are tight and sore, my feet too. My shoulders were sore because of my pole session earlier that week. So I was like feeling pretty tight near the shoulders and the neck. So she gave me a ton of attention there. And she was like, calves, that's pretty interesting. Because, you know, like most people want attention on their lower back. Especially if you sit a lot during the day, then you usually have like lower back tension from sitting. So she seemed curious about the calves, and I was like, yeah, it's because I started doing dancing again. I do heels dance. And she's like, oh, heels dance? She seemed a little confused, so I showed her a video. And she was like, oh my god, you dance? Okay, so she probably was just saying this to be nice, okay? I don't know. But she was like, oh my god, you dance like a Latina. Like, you know how to use your curves. And I just felt so flattered. But you know what? I feel like it was great that she hyped me up anyways, because I love when older women are like so encouraging to younger women, because they probably been through life. They know that you need that little extra boost of encouragement, and that totally gave me the boost of encouragement I needed, you know, from like a older woman figure. So I love that. She told me that I should try out salsa or bachata, and I was like, ooh, maybe one day, you know. But yeah, she was just like so wowed about the dance, and we were talking about dance for a while, and then I showed her like my pole stuff too, and she was like, holy cow, you're like really strong, because that's not easy to do. And yeah, like if you know, then you'll know, like there's certain things in pole that are not easy to do. Like it looks easy, but it's like freaking hard. And I've been 1 year into pole now too. So yeah, spa experience was phenomenal. And then Sunday was my slow day. I was just so tired from the festivities of Friday night and Saturday that when I woke up on Sunday, I was like, I do not have the energy to do nothing. I did a little bit of chores, but for the most part, I just relaxed. And then I took a little nap around the evening, like 6 or 7 o'clock. I fell asleep for a little nap, and then my boyfriend came home. But my boyfriend came home with the goodies. So I told him, he was like, what do you want from where I'm going? And I'm like, the one thing that I really want is Swedish candy, because there's this candy place there that sells Swedish candy. So he got me a pack. I could not wait, and we took turns, well, not took turns. We both tried at the same time because he got a pack and I got a pack. So we were trying the candies at the same time, and oh my god, you guys. I did not want the Swedish candy hype to live up to the hype, especially because afterwards I was on that side of TikTok where people were like, let me de-influence you from the Swedish candy. So I'm like, you know what? It's probably not that great. No. Sadly, my taste buds and the textures, it's like right up my alley. It's exactly everything I want in a squishy candy. But this is all that I have left, which I'm sad about. You see this here, it's a mini Bubs, but there was a larger version of it was chocolate banana, I think is the flavor. And that one was my favorite. And that one too, like I didn't know I would like that one because I saw a lot of people say they didn't like that one. But oh my god, it's just so good. And I think the reason why I like it so much is that the flavoring is not so artificial flavoring compared to what you get in North American gummy candies. And I could see why some people in North America are not used to that and might not like this, but I, on the other hand, like that. So this was right up my alley. But don't even get me started on the texture. The texture, wow. So I have TMJ, which means I can't chew too much on hard candies or hard foods because my jaw just gets so sore, and then like I'm prone to getting like headaches or migraines, which actually a couple days ago I got a migraine here and it was like super painful. But these are perfect. The textures, oh my god. It's marshmallowy but pillowy and cushiony, and there's like the perfect amount of resistance when you're chewing on it where it doesn't stick on your teeth, but there's a plush bounce to it. And it's just, texture wise, I haven't tried anything like this. I know that Squashies, it's a UK gummy treat. I've tried that before. People say it's a dupe. I would say no. Texture wise, no. The texture of this is more pillowy and cushiony compared to the Squashies, which is much more like less of a resistance when you bite and kind of disintegrates into a gumminess. As for this, it was like a pure marshmallow, pillowy, cushiony experience throughout. And there's a bit of that characteristic of chew that you get from tapioca-based desserts. Specifically, if you've ever had those taro tapioca treats or just like Asian desserts, they have it in some bubble tea drinks as well, but that pillowiness of that, but more chewy of a pillowiness compared to the taro little dumpling thingy. Not dumpling, like tapioca thing. But I love it. I wish he bought more packs, and I'm so sad because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So I saved these skulls because I heard that these are really, really good. These seem to be a big favorite. We tried the cola skull too. Wow, the cola skull, I must say. Perfect amount of sourness. The cola flavor was like actual cola without the fizz. Compared to the Haribo gummy colas, which is like just like an essence of cola. It's like you're chewing it and then it's like cola, you know, like cola. Reminding you that it's a cola flavor. But the Skullhead cola gummy, wow, that was like cola, and I'm salivating now, sorry you guys. So I'm really excited to try these. I heard that these taste like the Japanese drink ramune, so I can't wait to try that later with my boyfriend. And I'm just so sad I got a little bit left. But he also got me these cream soda Coke bottles. I haven't had these since high school. And I remember I would find these at the 7-Elevens, and ever since then I just couldn't find them no more, or at least in the areas that I've been. But it has to be this specific shape. Fun fact, sorry to Haribo lovers, I don't like Haribo gummy candy. I just find it's too chewy and it hurts my jaw. But this one too kind of is tougher, but I just love the flavor and it reminds me of my childhood. But you have to get the ones that are longer and they're flatter. And then you won't be able to see it through the camera, but the pink parts have ridges. So these ones are the textures and flavors that I like. There are other brands that make these too, but then they're going to be shorter and a little chubbier on the width. And not the same. It's not the same. Not all gummy candies are the same, okay? But these ones, oh my god, the cream soda bottle candies, and I could smell it. It smells so good, and it's kind of like matching the entire aesthetic of the room. But I am so happy. This and this, when he came home and he handed me my candies, I was so goddamn happy, you guys. So yeah, that was my weekend. It was so much fun, so eventful. Great way to end the weekend too, with some candy. So my boyfriend and I just had so much fun eating the candy. We would take a bite and then we'd be like, that is so good, so good. So I can't wait to eat more with him and try more flavors later. But yeah, you know what, let me take this moment to say what I'm thankful about, because it is Canadian Thanksgivings. First of all, I'm very thankful that my mommy is healthy and happy. I am thankful that my family is happy and healthy as well, and that my friends are thriving and my friends are happy in their relationships. I'm so thankful for my boyfriend and his family as well, because they've been nothing but always warm and inviting towards me. So I'm very fortunate about that. I'm very happy that sorry, it's just like there's so much to think about, you know? Like I have so much to be happy about in my personal life. Like I have hobbies that I enjoy. I have YouTube as a hobby too that I really like to do, and then interacting with you guys was like the biggest bonus as well. And slowly getting to know you guys too, putting a Discord face onto the YouTube comments and seeing your guys' catches, and also seeing how helpful you guys are with each other. That is like the biggest thing that I love about our community here. I'm so thankful that I'm healthy and that I don't have any health issues, fingers crossed, because I'm still waiting to do my ultrasound and my blood test results. But yeah, I don't have like anything that brings me sadness right now in life. Although, not to say that sadness is a bad thing, like it's inevitable, and when it comes to sadness, it's really down to how you manage that or deal with it, like how you accept it and work with that sadness, instead of just like trying to ignore that it's a thing and just focus all your energy on being healthy. Like that's not healthy. But yeah, I have like so much to be thankful for. Honestly, nothing that I can complain about. I'm just thriving in life as well, and I have such a great support network in my life. I'm doing well, and I just have great people that I can rely on. And Pokemon Sleep and everything has been so much fun. We live in a day where like the games are so good, the anime is good too, so can't complain about that. So yeah, happy Thanksgivings to every one of you guys. This is quite the lengthy video. It's been a while since we had such a chatty, rambly video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had a good listen. And thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you haven't yet, please like, comment, and subscribe. Join us in the Discord if you haven't yet as well. It's always going to be in this description box. You could share your friend code, flex on your Pokemon, any shiny finds, show off your pets as well. So my family is now like a pet family. Since we have a pet, we've never had a pet, so this is like such a huge moment for us. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys in tomorrow's video. So until then, take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye.